Yes, welcome to Upper Echelon. It's the time of the year we all been waiting for. Let's get ready for some football! Yes, it's football season. And come to Upper Echelon, I got the best college and NFL breakdowns for you. The stats, statistics, and I'm going to give you the greatest picks. I'm going to show you the nicest moves. Keep you up on everything when it comes to the gridiron, the football, and I also give my bets every week. So come here at Upper Echelon for your first stop shop when it comes to the gridiron. Welcome to Upper Echelon.
An opportunity to pick between Tua or pick between Zach Wilson, and you decided South Beach instead of New York. What was the determining factor in that? I'm crying.
I said it once and I say it again. You know, Zach Wilson is a dog, but I rather play with the most accurate quarterback in the NFL, dog.
Tuba is an American quarterback for the Dolphins. He played college football for Alabama, where he was offensive MVP of the 2018 College Playoff National Championship and received the Maxwell and the Walter Camp Awards as a sophomore. Although his junior season was cut short from a hip injury, he was selected 5th overall by the Dolphins in the 2020 draft. Tugalovia began his career as a backup to Dolphins quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick before taking over as a starter toward the end of his rookie year and served as Miami's primary starter beginning with the 2021 season. But that's what you might know of Tugalovia. But let me tell you about this special quarterback and where it begins. In the 32 games which Tua played in college, Alabama went 30-2. He was 22-2 as a starter. He was first in FBS history in career passing efficiency with a 199.45 rating. He was first in FBS history in percentage of passes for touchdowns in the season. He had 12.1% in 2018. First in FBS history in percentage of passes for touchdowns in a career, 12.7. First in FBS history in average game per play in career, 9.84. He was first in FBS history with a career passing efficiency among players with 400 to 499 completions. First in Alabama's history in touchdowns in the season was 48 in 2018. He was first in history in touchdowns in a career, 96 touchdowns. First in Alabama history in completion percentage in a game, 100%. Against Louisiana on September 29, 2018. Second in Alabama history in total offense in the season, 4,156 yards in 2018. Second and third in Alabama history in total yards of offense per game at 317.4 in 2019, 277.1 in 2018. Second in Alabama history in yards per play in the game, 14.5, and that was against the Citadel. Second in Alabama history in passing in the season, 3,966 yards in 2018. He was third in FBS history in passing efficiency rating in the season, 199.4. Third in Alabama history in total offense in a career, 7,782 yards. He was always a special quarterback, but he was behind the starter Jalen Hurts, who was a beast among himself. But with Alabama trailing the SEC foe Georgia 13-10 at halftime of the 2018 college football playoffs, Alabama coach Nick Saban sent the backup quarterback Tua in to try to ignite the Christmas side offense. Second half, Tua had backed up starter Jalen Hurts all season, and he was 35 for 53 for 470 yards and 8 touchdowns and 1 interception in his reserve role as the regular season. So he's played some and performed very well, typically in the second half in the blowout wins. But this was different. This was the national championship game. Given the circumstances, he was just what the doctor ordered. He went 14 for 24 passing for 166 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, including a game-winning strike to Devontae Smith in overtime, giving the Crimson Tide another national championship. For the second game in a row, Tugalovia completed 73% of his passes as he threw for a then career-high 387 yards and 4 touchdowns against Texas A&M September 22 of 2018, also rushing for another score, giving him 5 for the game. His first passing touchdown came 50 seconds into the game with who else? Devontae Smith. And Tugalov's final pass touchdown went 57 yards to Henry Ruggs III. That injury in his junior career might have stopped another Heisman bid, but when he finished, He was the 2017 College Football Playoff National Champion, 2017 Playoff National Champion Offensive MVP, 2018 Orange Bowl MVP, 2018 Sport News College Football Player of the Year, 2018 Maxwell Award winner, 2018 Maxwell Walter Camper winner, 2018 SEC Offensive Player of the Year, 2018 Consensus All-American, 2018 First Team All-SEC, 2018 Heisman Trophy runner-up, and then he was 2019 Second Team All-SEC. Before his injury in his junior year, the football world had high praise of Tua Tugalovia. He was the next coming on the football field, and when he got hurt, a lot of teams lost their interest. But Miami, they took a chance, and I feel this year is going to pay off. A lot of teams are going to regret that they passed on Tua Tugalovia. He signed his 4-year rookie contract worth $30 million on May 11, 2020. He passed his physical training with the team July 2020, began training camp, but was named the backup to Ryan Fitzpatrick to start the season. Tugalovia made his debut appearance in Week 6 against the New York Jets, coming in to relieve Fitzpatrick on the fourth quarter of a 24-0 win, where he threw 2 passes for 9 yards. His NFL appearance was the first for a left-handed quarterback since Kellen Moore in 2015. During the team's bye week, Tugalovia was named the starter for Week 8 game versus the Los Angeles Rams. On Tugalovia first career pass attempt as a starter, he was strip sacked by Aaron Donald. Later in the game, Tugalovia recorded his first career touchdown pass to Devontae Parker. In Week 11 against the Denver Broncos, he threw for 83 yards and a touchdown before being replaced by Ryan Fitzpatrick early in the fourth quarter, with the Broncos leading 20-10. Tugalovia jammed his thumb in practice prior to Week 12 against the Jets and missed the game. He made his return Week 13 against Cincinnati Bengals, where he threw for 296 yards and a touchdown during a 19-7 win. In Week 16 against the Vegas Raiders, he threw for 94 yards, a touchdown before being benched in favor of Fitzpatrick again in the fourth quarter. Week 17 against the Bills, needing to win for the Dolphins to qualify for the playoffs, he threw for a career-high 361 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions as Miami lost 56-26. The Dolphins missed the playoffs for the 4th consecutive year and for the 17th time in 21 seasons since the retirement of Dan Marino. The following season, Tugalovia led the Dolphins to a Week 1 win over the rival Patriots. During a Week 2 against the Buffalo Bills, he suffered a rib injury early in the game and was carted off the field on a motorized stretcher, not returning in that game. He was later ruled out for the Dolphins' Week 3 matchup against the Raiders. It was revealed that he had fractured several ribs and was placed on injured reserve September 25, 2021, and would return from injury Week 6 against the Jacksonville Jaguars in London. In his first game in nearly a month, he completed 33 of 47 passes for 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception in a 23-20 loss to the Jaguars, dropping the Dolphins to a record of 1-5. The Dolphins lost 2 additional games against the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills to drop their record to 1-7. The following week, Tugalovia missed the Dolphins' Week 9 game against Houston. Without him, the Dolphins won 17-9. The next game against the Baltimore Ravens, Tugalovia came off the bench to energize the Dolphins, completing 8 of 13 for 158 yards and rushing touchdown, resulting in an upset 22-10 victory. Tugalovia used the win to catapult a turnaround in his team's fortune. The following week, he set the tone for the rest of the season as he completed 27 of 33 passes for 273 yards, 2 touchdowns, and interceptions. As the Dolphins beat the New York Jets 24-17, he led the team to his first 7-game winning streak since 1985. During the 20-9 victory of the New York Jets in Week 13, he became the first Dolphin quarterback since Marino in '94 to throw for at least 21 completions in the first half of a game. In Week 17 against the Tennessee Titans, Tugalovia and the Dolphins was blown out 34-3 by Tennessee Titans following their loss with the Los Angeles Chargers. In defeat the Denver Broncos, the Dolphins were eliminated from playoff contention for the 5th consecutive year and 18th in 20 seasons. The final game of the 2021 season, Tugalovia led the Dolphins to their first sweep of the rival Patriots since 2000, making him 3-0 against Belichick and the Patriots for his career. So Dolphin fans are in high spirit because they finally got the quarterback that they need, and he's finally getting adapted to the NFL. And not only that, the Dolphins front office have made some personnel changes to that vaunted offense to give Tugalovia the weapons he needs. First, they bring in Sony Michel in there as a running back. And they also got Will Welker as the wide receiver coach. Then they just brought in the dynamic duo, Mr. Dynamic himself, Mr. Touch It and He's Gone, Mr. Fastest Man in the NFL, Tyreek Hill himself. And they got tackle Teron Armstrong, wide receiver Trent Sherford from San Francisco, along with Raheem Mostert of San Francisco, the running back, with Connor Williams from Dallas as the offensive line, and Chase Edmonds at running back from Dallas Cowboys. And they also brought some help in there to take the pressure off of Tugalovia when they start dominating people, because they are going to start dominating people with that Bonson defense they have. And they brought in Teddy Bridgewater, a good backup quarterback who's tried and tested. And now they have a complete team they feel that will take them far into the playoffs, maybe to the Super Bowl, to do what Dan Marino didn't do. That's all for now. Upper echelon.